Hi guys, welcome to the Mamamia Project, and today we're looking at the public perception of mental health. In 2018, me and Vicky went out and conducted some mental health surveys with the public in Brighton and London. This is what we found. We wanted to understand how many different groups of people were affected and if all groups were affected in the same way. We're looking for parking. We've got to Brighton. Actually, I don't know what the time is. Let's see if we're ahead of schedule or not. It's 12:23. We said we'd be here by 12:30, so we're doing good. We can park here.
Yeah, and there's a lady leaving, so I'm going to take her spot.
Sweet. Oh yeah, and also look at the time. We said we'd be here by 12:30.
Yep.
We did it. Right. Can you tell me your age and the city you live in?
I'm 65 and I live in Brighton.
If you could tell us your age and the city you live in.
15 and Brighton. I live in Brighton and I'm 40 years old. Hello, I'm 30 and I live in Brighton.
At the moment, and I'm 51.
16 and I live in Haiti, but from Brighton and London.
Lovely.
So I'm 24 and I live in London.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you know about mental health?
Then, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how much do you feel you know about mental health?
I mean, I know a lot due to what my mum does. So she does fostering, and a lot of the kids that we have, come with mental health problems. So.
That's so interesting.
That's incredible.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you feel you know about mental health?
7. And off.
I would say 6.
I guess 8.
Would you know where to go to seek mental health support?
In your city, would you know where to go to seek mental health support?
No.
In your city, would you know where to go to seek mental health support?
Yeah.
In your city, would you know where to go to seek mental health support?
Yeah. Yes.
I'd probably go to, my GP first.
Okay.
But apart from that, I don't know.
Not really. I mean, I guess I would contact the hospital or something like this. NHS,
Well, I only know because I once needed so
okay.
yeah, so actually I looked up for our GP. I contacted my GP and then therapist.
And were they good? Did it
It was
help?
really nice. Yeah.
Can you tell me one positive and one negative thing about yourself?
Positive. I like to cheer people up. That's and negative. I mean, there's too many. I think people I like the negatives too much.
Yeah, true.
Focus on the positives.
One positive. I'll start maybe with the negative. I get angry too easily. Too positive. Positive. I'm nice. You are nice.
No, that's good. You are
No, I'm trustworthy. I think that's it.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of easy to open to get to know other people, but at the same time the negative, I guess it's easy for me to also
Shut yourself.
when I
For your own self?
when I'm suffering with something, I just go into just shut myself
Away.
kind of like two extremes.
Yeah. Yourself.
One positive, one negative. Negative, I'm living on the streets. Positive, I know who I am.
I'm very funny. I'm not very smart.
I'm positive.
That's a positive thing.
Yeah.
That's probably the best positive thing you can get,
Exactly. And not really patient.
I'm prone to low mood like most people. It's not wrong nature. I recognise it and I know what it is I need. I used to work in schools and schools provide a lot of social contact. Now I'm only part-time, so I'm only getting part of that.
Yeah.
So.
If a loved one was suffering, do you think you'd know how to support them?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I knew I could give advice or talk, but I don't know. So
Isn't it?
person will have to,
Help themselves
yeah,
as such.
yeah, I don't know.
It's hard.
If a loved one was struggling, do you think you would know how to support them? Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, my boyfriend sort of struggled with mental health, and it's actually really, really hard. It's been lasting for like ever. So I'm trying, and I think the best thing to do is listen. So this is what I do, and you know, not try and say, oh yeah, but this, but that. Just listen to what they've got to say and let them, you know, express themselves. So I think that, yeah.
I mean, not always, but I try my best.
It depends because it depends on your relationship with that particular person, but generally speaking, community gardening is a really good activity in my experience.
What disorders first come to mind when you think of the term mental health?
I mean, I think most people think like depression, anxiety, but I think it's such a broad field, you don't realise how much there is to it.
Well, I don't necessarily just launch into the recognised bipolar, manic depression, what it used to be called. It's just people who are in a continual cycle of low mood, anxious, can't motivate themselves. Just motivation is a key issue.
Borderline personality. Bipolar, but I know someone with it, so that's why it enters my head.
Stuff like, I don't know, self-harm, like, because most kids go through a lot of that.
Do you think social media has an effect on mental health?
We were talking about this day, and I said no. I said no.
Do you not think?
A lot. I don't have it personally. It doesn't affect me, but I guess I should think about everything, obviously. But I do understand because of like, obviously there's really pretty people.
So why do you think it doesn't affect yourself? Is it because you don't let it, or is it because?
Yeah, I don't let it. Yeah, I think that people look at like the models and stuff like that, and they think, why aren't I that? Like, why don't I look like that? And they expect themselves to look like that. They don't have. Yeah, they get sad.
Perception of public's mental health, and how do you think it has?
People are more aware of it, but whether that's a good awareness or bad awareness, I can't really say. I've seen both sides of it. So.
Oh, it's ruined it. I think because now it's all about your image and all this. Like even like you have like things like rate and stuff. It's like rate me. It's like your happiness is based on what other people think of you rather than what you think.
So it's true.
That is such a good point. You've worded it really well.
There's just too much on there. False information, I think.
Do you think mental health is in danger of being overdiagnosed or underdiagnosed?
I mean, it depends. Some people can over-exaggerate the way they think they've got it, whereas some people are in denial that they've got it because they don't want to be labelled as someone who's got mental health issues. So quite a lot.
How old are you, sorry?
14.
Oh, wow. Health is in danger of being overdiagnosed or is generally being underdiagnosed?
That's quite a hard thing to answer because I think it was so underdiagnosed, but now it's kind of like a lot of people go through without getting a diagnosis, without getting help. Then some people kind of like romanticise it and like hop on this trend, like, oh, I'm depressed, look at me, this is my style.
So it's like self-diagnosis.
I think maybe probably self-diagnosed, overdiagnosed, not for sure.
I don't think it's overdiagnosed. It can't be overdiagnosed because I mean the way people feel it's a genuine thing. Like, okay, a doctor's going to say you got this, you got that. Putting a name on it is not going to change anything. But I think for the person accepting, you know, that they do suffer from some sort of mental health, I think that's like the biggest thing. So it's not being diagnosed. I think the big issue. I mean that's my. But I think it all comes from, you know, within yourself, like knowing when you've got, you know, you feel different.
Some think suicide is selfish. What is your true opinion on this? Some think that suicide is selfish. What is your honest opinion on this?
Yeah, it is.
Some think that suicide is selfish. What is your true opinion on this?
Oh god, that is hard.
I know.
It's not. It's not. It could. I mean, I can't say it's selfish, but I can't say it's not selfish because I mean it is. It's if someone's really struggling and you know that it's not selfish. It is a bit selfish. I don't know.
It's hard, isn't it?
I don't know. It depends because obviously if they've got like loads of loved ones like around, you know that really care about them, and these people might suffer so much from that person committing suicide. So, but then it's not selfish because it's not his fault. He's sad, he's upset, and he's got mental health and all that. And it's like so.
I mean, to be honest, it is kind of selfish because they will be hurting like loved ones around them, but at the same time, they should see someone if they're feel like they're in that position.
I'm indifferent because I've never experienced it myself. I think it can be selfish, but sometimes I think a lot of people can also have no other option in their minds.
See, the thing is, a lot of times when people feel that way, it's not, entirely in their control. So you can't think of it through like a rational mind. It's a very irrational place to be. So I think calling it selfish it's understandable, but it's just a lack of understanding.
Well, suicide was decriminalised for a reason, because I think society was recognising that it's indeed not a crime, it's a societal duty. If you look at some tribal cultures, particularly North American Indian ones, which is the one I know most about, they viewed the whole tribe was responsible for people's health and well-being, including mental health. And really, we need to move towards that model.
I don't think if someone actually commits suicide, I don't think they're trying to be selfish. But I think it could be. I understand why people think that because you're leaving people, because it hurts other people more than it hurts you. Generally, no, I don't think. Because if you're going to that point where you're going to kill yourself, I think you are really struggling with something.